Hey guys, today we are on a 1v1 with BacT versus Metal around the Nomad map, it looks like. They are trying to find their resources that they want to build a TC next to. In the orange, we have BacT, he's playing as the Indians, while we have Metal in the yellow. Metal in the yellow kind of rhyme. And he's playing as the Burmese. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. If they manage to get to like Arambai, that'd be pretty fun. While the Indians, they're not that interesting until they get their camels or their gunpowder units, which is later on. Before then, they're not that strong. Though I'm not sure if the Burmese gain benefits in the early ages. I need to check briefly. They get super infantry attack per age.
Enemy sighted.
Enemy sighted. Looks like someone has found his villager. They didn't poke at each other though. Just noticing each other. And on Nomad, the pacing is a little bit slower because you have to build a TC before you can actually do anything. Though it looks like this boar belongs to Metal. Though if he's not careful, he might lose villager. It's only oh, he is going to live for now. He only got like one whole villager that can shoot at the boar though. He's gonna use the town center instead to shoot it. Oh, he just lost the villager. He was unlucky there. He lost that villager because it went for that one. The one that was weak. It's unfortunate for him. And that's what happens though on the Nomad. You don't have a lot of villagers that can take boar hits. And your sheep are kind of all over the place. There's a lot of deer over here though. Should build a mill right around here. It'd be a very good source of food. Also a lot of sheep over here. He's not gonna run out of food. But he's gonna be slightly on the back foot because BacT has a lot more villagers. One whole more villager. That is quite a big advantage this early in the game. He's not going to lose a villager like like Metal though. That'd be a nice cool 11 health. Metal's already building up a docking building, and he's gonna get some nice fish coming out of the dock, so that's gonna even up the score a bit. Once he has enough wood to actually build a fishing ship. And BacT is gonna do the exact same thing over here instead. Finding that sheep, he's going to bring it home, and he's going to be very happy. It might even offset the problem that he had with the food. Oh, actually not really, because BacT has 2 more boar waiting for him over here. But Metal does have all this deer that he can mill. And all the extra sheep, so they're not going to run out of food anytime soon. If we don't see any towers from either player, we're going to see ooh. Is here going to be another dead villager? Looks like not, because Mel decided this time he wants to actually upgrade his villagers with loom so that they don't die. He's gonna keep trying to poke this boar, but he's also gonna get housed at the same time. He wants to take out this sheep first and then kill the boar. That's what he's trying to do. It might look messy, but at this kind of level, people like to do that to be as efficient as possible. And at this stage of the game, there's not that much else to do otherwise. besides scouting. Though scouting is still very important, of course. And make sure that you have a constant supply of housing so that you don't get housed. When you have the docks that are producing fishing ships, you have to worry about housing a lot more because you're like producing like double the amount of things you'd usually be producing. So it's very important in the early games to actually know that, otherwise you're gonna get housed a lot. It's not standard for like games like Arabia where there's no fishing, of course. BacT has a lot of lumberjacks. I'm guessing it's because he didn't bring this boar in. And his boar is gonna run away from him. It's not really what he wanted. It runs as fast as the soldier can run. So it's gonna run all the way back. And this villager is gonna take a joyride. And eventually he will reel it in. Now villager will die today. And he has loom as well. So I'm not sure what kind of shenanigans they might be trying to do here. But they're definitely going to be building fishing ships and fire galleys, I believe. As you can see that they are going very heavy on the wood, which indicates a bit of a fishing competition. And since he's going up to the next stage, you don't actually need a lot of fishing ships to supply you the amount of food to keep up villager production. You just need enough. He only has one dock though. Unless there's more docks that I can't see. Pretty sure there's only one dock. He should build an extra dock if he wants to get more fish, like over here perhaps. Very good source of fish over there. He's got a lot of villagers over here. They might be trying to do some tower shenanigans though. You can see, what can he see? He knows that there's two stones here, so he's gonna get up first. And he's gonna block BacT from both of his stones. And he won't be able to do anything about it. Don't even know if he exists. Might not know he exists over here. Let's see. Does not know. But he is on this gold over here, so he's gonna do fishing galleys, or fire galleys I should say. But his town center is in trouble over here. He's going to have to migrate his wood villagers over to this area where there is no watchtower to poke at them. He hasn't built any lumber camps yet though, so this first one was actually going to help him to not lose his wood and all of his economy, because 100 wood is nothing to scoff at. That's at least over a whole fishing ship. Ooh. And metal, since he got up to the first age first, or feudal age first, he's gonna get the fire galleys. And they're gonna start poking at these little fishing ships. And BacT's going to build some counter galleys of his own. He's gonna preemptively build a watchtower to prevent metal from getting in. But metal's going to try to poke at some of these gold miners over here. And he will probably be successful in doing that. Won't be the end of the world for BacT though, because of this wall. And he's not having none of this tower, so he's going to poke at these villagers trying to build the tower. And I don't think that tower's going to go up. This villager's completely trapped. Excuse me. And gonna run away for now. He's even stealing the wood, the stone from BacT. And he's gonna try to house wall this area to further keep him out. I don't think this tower's gonna go up either. It's way too far from this tower. Not sure what he was thinking when he tried to build this tower. It's most definitely not gonna go up. Or go up as quickly as it will go down. There's a lot of fishing fire ships from both players. Metal's finally going to get up a second dock, but at this stage, I think BacT is gonna win the water war for some time. These poor fishing ships are gonna all die. And there's not that much to fish on this side either. You should have built it over here if you wanted to fish more. So he might just be trying to get rid of whatever BacT has. He has a lot of fishing ships though. BacT is even built a market because his economy is very full. And he wants to get up to the castle age, I think. BacT has a lot more population due to fishing ships and the military as well. And he should be able to get up to the castle age as soon as he builds these two buildings. But he's been floating so many resources, while Metal is nowhere near the castle age. Once he gets up to the castle age though, he can get some fire ships when he upgrades the warship upgrade. And he'll also be able to get camels, which will probably not do that much in that stage. And I think BacT has quite a commanding lead in this game versus the previous one. Having villagers that don't die is quite helpful. BacT has actually lost his advantage on the water. He must have gone too greedy, and his fire galleys are thinned out. So some of these fishing ships are going to die. And at least they're all going to run away and won't be able to be super efficient for now. And there's a lot of things getting poked at. The alarm sound keeps ringing, and looks like BacT is going to go for the camels. Camels are going to be good for invading areas like the stone mine here to reclaim his territory of these watchtowers that are annoying his people. It's nice to build stables, but if you don't build anything out of these stables, they're a bit of a waste. Okay, he's gonna finally start building stuff out of the stables. I'm guessing he didn't judge that he lost all of his food economy as soon as all the ships had to run away. And what is he doing? Is he trying to... Oh, he's building a forward castle on Metal's base. And Metal can't do anything. This castle is probably gonna go up. Though it may not. There's a lot of villagers that are not happy. They're gonna build 2 counter towers to poke at the villagers of BacT. And this castle might not go up if pending, or if it does, it's gonna cost a lot of villagers. If these guys are poking at the right villagers, which they haven't been. I think there's only been 1 dead villager so far. 2 now. 3. 4. Oh, those are opponent's villagers. And now his town center is in danger. It will get up to the castle age though. If only barely. These towers completely melt to the huge castle. It shoots a lot more arrows that do a lot more damage. And Meadow's in some trouble now. He's got a castle on his base. All of his villagers are just waiting to chop down these last trees and let the camels in. Like so. There's a hole right here for the camels to waltz in. And Metal looks like he's in a very precarious position. Camel's just waiting to poke at these villagers as soon as they come out of the town center. As well as the withering arrow of fire arrows. No. Fire of arrows? No. Arrow fire. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. But these camels are going to not let Metal build up a counter castle. And I think he may call the GG after this castle becomes a doubt castle. And there we go. The problem for him this time was his towers were not able to do enough damage because BacT nipped them in the bud as soon as they started sprouting up. Except for this one. This one is fairly effective. But he was able to win it out in the end by having extra stone mines that Elo could not actually fight. And also a much bigger fish boom by BacT, as Elo was not able to build up a significant anti-fish area. Yeah, let's check the achievements. Huge kills from BacT. And there's a lot better eco from BacT as well. Yeah, even though the villager counts are actually pretty similar, it's just the efficiency of the villagers was much higher for BacT. If you liked the video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching. Bye. Oh, he's just gonna build a mining camp and steal Blue's wood and stone. Blue's like, oh,